This is Wicky, Wacky, Wadzi, musings and wanderings, and this is my first vlog, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll go right. But first of all, this suit jacket thing, just got back from college, you see, it's got to go. I hope you like this curtain because it's gonna be here for a while. I don't really know how to get rid of it because it's just there.
So I was advised to start vlogging, the word's still a bit funny. This is so that you know the girl behind the blog that I write at www.readitnoworelse.blogspot.co.uk. You know, very unthreatening sounding. So, about me. You want to know about me. Well, I was born in Zimbabwe, so I was not originally from here. I'm currently living in London, and that's as far as much information I'm going to give you. I'm at college, sixth form college. I prefer calling it college because it sounds cooler that way. But basically, I'm 17, and I'm currently studying ICT, English Literature, and Media Studies. I was doing music last year as well, but I dropped that because, well, doing 4 A-levels is just too much for anyone, if you know what I mean. Probably you think, 4 subjects, no big deal. Well, you do A-levels and see how it is. What's my name? I call myself Wadzi a lot of time, or Wads, or sometimes my mum calls me Wa, because she can. But my name is Wadzi. I got a phone call from, family relative sometimes, and I told him my name. He was like, oh, who's this? I was like, Wadzi. And he was, Wadzi. Your name is Wadzi. Whatever. That's my name. Don't worry out. It's Shona, which is a language in Zimbabwe. And it means unite. When I told this to my friend, she decided to, cry out my name, scream out my name. Wadzi! Yeah, it sounded better when she said it, but the point is, she was, using it like some sort of battle cry, which was really cool, and, made me feel special. I've been called a lot of things before, because, you know how it is when you're young, bully the short girl. I've been called Wadzi, what's on tonight? What's up with that? That's really uncalled for. What's on tonight? I've been called Wadzini, Wadzi Panini, Wadzi Sloveni. Absolute nonsense sometimes. Okay, I don't really know why that went off. And just get used to it after a while, as you do. I have this amazing jumper that has "What's up" at the back. It's brilliant. That should be copyrighted or something. What are my hobbies and interests? I like to read. Obviously, I must, because I'm mad enough to dedicate some of my time to a book blog. I also like to play the flute. I played the flute since I was about 11 years old, so it's been about 6 or 7 years now. Currently at grade 7 standard, and I'm practicing for my grade 8 exam, which will be in June. That's going to be quite fun. I need another exam, but, well, it's got to be done. I'll be playing Poulenc's Sonata. Next piece in double speed, because I have the equipment and I can.
This is a lot easier, and it's called Generative Sweet Critique, and this is number 4, the walk section.
I also like to play the saxophone, which is something I started more recently, only just last year, but I'm gonna do my grade 6 exam because It's fun to skip grades. It's just a lot of money doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've been there, done that. I don't really think I need to spend my time wasting money on do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do when I know how to play a lot already. You're probably wondering why I've decided to put on another jacket after I tossed my black one. To be honest, I just like my blue one better, but also because I don't like this shirt, and it has really puffy kind of shoulders. Like, what's with that? Anyway, I asked a fellow vlogger what kind of questions I should answer in a about me kind of vlog post, and he asked, do birds fly? Well, I guess the answer to that is yes, but I guess, well, penguins don't fly, they're birds. Unless, of course, you've watched Happy Feet 2 and there was a penguin that flew, which we learn is actually secretly a puffin. Yeah, puffin. I hope I didn't ruin that for you if you were going to watch Happy Feet 2. The other answer to that is yes if they're alive, but no if they're dead. I was also asked, have I had lunch with the Queen before? What a peculiar question. No, I haven't had lunch with the Queen, unfortunately. That time has not yet come. But I have had lunch with the King of Tarragona a number of times. Who is the King of Tarragona? If I told you, I'd have to kill you. No, if I told you, I'd probably be executed for treason or such, you know, because I'm not really supposed to tell you. Well, you see, Tarragona is this other realm. It's a magical kingdom in another realm, and of course, I am writing the story about how the king came to be the king. And it's a bit like a memoir thing, but not exactly. I have to sell it as a fiction because obviously the world isn't really ready to know about Tarragona. So, but don't tell him I told you because he'll have my head, probably. That leads me on to what do I like to write. Well, a number of years ago, wow, years ago, I feel really old saying that. When I was in year 9, so I was about 14, my sister had this story that she had to write, and their theme was the Magic Mountain, so I helped her out a bit, and I kind of took over, which is good for anybody else because it means you don't have to do your homework. Your big sister here to rescue you, do your homework for you. She didn't really see it that way. She saw it as me trying to sort of do her homework for her. I was only trying to help her along and give her advice. I was trying to make it my own story. And she didn't really like that, and I didn't care. In the end, I continued writing it, and I continued, and I kind of got a very, very bad sort of draft that I'd finished. It was probably the only story I've ever finished in my entire life, which is kind of sad. But I decided to kind of make it into something more, eventually. And, well, what is it based on? It's about a girl who realises that she's a witch and she has all these awesome powers. But now it's not really about that anymore because I've discovered that all those stories about character discovering who they are, you know, you're Wizard Harry. I don't really want to do that kind of tale. So I decided that she already knew about her heritage and it's just a matter of her trying to reclaim what is meant to be rightfully hers. She's meant to be a princess. She's meant to sort of rule this kingdom, but she doesn't really want anything to do with it. Bit Princess Diaries, I know, but it's different because there's magic. Magic makes everything better. I love fantasy. And it's a work in progress. I have a few chapters on my on the internet somewhere. It's just floating on the internet. No, there are specific places. There's my one blog, mmufunde.blogspot.co.uk. That has a few excerpts, but 3 chapters. I also write fan fiction. Fan fiction is fun to write. I mean, I think the good thing about it is because everybody who's reading your fiction has an idea of the background reader because they've read it from the original authors. So I mostly write Percy Jackson fanfiction because it's really, really fun. There's just so many endless possibilities. So, how tall am I? I don't really know in meters or feet or anything, but you'll find that I'm actually quite a short person.
Call me Wadzini, Wadzi Panini, Wadzi Sardini, or whatever else you can think of. And
you will die a painful death.